Okay, let's keep it recording. I'll use some software later on to trim it or something like this, so you don't have to be worried about if you say something wrong or something like that.
Yeah, but we did say it was going to be.
You want to switch it off?
No, it's fine. Is it rolling?
Yeah.
We said it was going to be unedited from the beginning, uncut, right?
Uncut.
I think we should stick with that, because once you start cutting stuff, then where do you draw the line?
Yeah. Okay, let's keep it uncut. So tally off.
Yes, mate.
Let's focus on the subject.
Okay.
How are we doing?
I'm all right. You?
Well, not the best, but
Living the
it's
dream.
getting better. Living the dream. So
That's
how
it.
do you feel about the name? What does it mean for you? Because we made that name very spontaneously
did.
last week, and like I told you, I felt a little bit, strange that this is my most common statement on a daily basis. Where like in this country, in England, when you see someone, how are you doing? And they say something, and my response most of the time, nearly always, is living the dream.
That's it. Which is why I thought that'd be a good name.
Yeah. So what does it mean for you? Is it only related to myself, to me, or you kind of feel the same?
No, it was related to you. Yeah, because I felt that we're here because of you.
Oh, cool.
Predominantly. And you're hosting us this little conversation that we're having in your home.
It's a little bit improvised, but
Yeah.
we'll get to pros.
That's it.
Very quickly.
That's it. The more we keep doing it, the more we practice.
Yeah. So, like I've mentioned before we started recording, my idea for a subject for a first one. So
Right.
instead of, we're still off script, we're still uncut, but let's keep the subject, because I realize that it may be easier to navigate through our videos in the future for ourselves and for our subscribers. Let's say someone's seen a very interesting subject and wanted to recommend to a friend, and saying, you know what, on YouTube there is a podcast, Living the Dream, and the episode 12, watch it, it's very good, something like that.
Sounds good to me.
So I think that will make it simpler, because it will be easier to navigate and find what you're actually looking for.
Right.
And we can put the number like hashtag 12, hashtag 15, hashtag 100.
Why not, mate? Keep on going. It'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. So my subject for today is, in general, I would say journaling.
Yeah.
Journaling in the way of gratitude.
Right.
And using fountain pen. So I've got my things. So
Yeah.
this is my notebook. This is my fountain pen.
I should have brought mine.
And probably those who's been watching from the beginning, or those who will watch in the future, they will start questioning where fountain pen came from on our logo.
Yeah.
What does it mean? So let's start from small things like that. What does it mean for you to use the fountain pen? What is that related to?
Well, I guess it would be when I was a youngster. My dad bought me a fountain pen. I'm pretty certain he bought me a fountain pen, a Parker fountain pen. So, because he's academic, and so writing was important to him, and the use of a nice pen, the way it flows, the way the ink goes onto the paper, I guess. So he bought me one, and then as I got older, and I began journaling, I thought I need a fountain pen. So I went and bought I guess the way I'd word it is the entry level, or the basic, the most affordable pen that Parker do, and that's the rest, and that's it.
Cool.
That's what it means to me.
Well, my story is the same. I don't remember what was my age when I get my first fountain pen, but it was definitely also like a gift, or like a birthday present.
Yeah.
And it was also Parker, and I remember a little bit more. So before I get the Parker, I had a different one. I think it was Pelican, or
Really?
They were at that time you could get some affordable, etc., etc. Parker was quite pricey in Poland at that time, so basically I had to wait for my birthday to get Parker, you know.
Yeah.
And I still stick with Parkers because I just like them. I don't know. They are English. This is the British brand, yeah, English brand.
I never thought of it, but I imagine so. Parker is an English name, I think.
Yeah.
You know.
I think this is the English name, but more than not just thinking. I'm quite sure about it. But you know, sometimes what I'm concerned about, you know, I'm not sure if like sometimes when companies are being successful, they are being sold. Like, let's say many people bragging that, oh, I bought myself Mercedes. This is an interesting story. I was actually working with a manager. He bought himself Mercedes A-Class and with 1.5 diesel. And I said to him, oh, you like French cars?
Because they're made by...
So he said,
got
what
French
do you mean
parts
French
in
car? Mercedes is German. He was typical German-minded person, you know, German car lover, you know. And I said to him, oh, you know, but if the heart is French, it's no longer German car. And he said, what do you mean? It's diesel, it's German. I said, well, 1.5 is a diesel, yes. But it's a Renault engine.
Renault, yeah.
So I said, so... Are you trying to tell me that you bought Mercedes with Renault heart? So for me, it's, you know...
And that's still the same now, yeah.
It's not 100% German car. German brand, yes, more, but, you know...
It's owned by the French.
He didn't spoke to me for a week after that because he was so pissed off, you know. But I didn't want to offend him or make him upset about it. I was just
you
thinking
educated him.
Well, yeah, I used to work in automotive industry for way too long, so I know the details like that. I was just thinking that, you know, that he already know, because I was asking why not 2 liter? That would be more powerful, and you know, 2 liter. I think at the time was German construction, not French. But anyway, so that's what I was thinking, that, you know, sometimes, you know, like with pen, I'm not sure if the pen is Parker is still English company.
Probably not. Probably I wonder maybe Chinese.
But well, I'll check it because it's interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe it's still English company, but, you know, pens are made in China.
Maybe.
Like you have an iPhone, and, you know, and it's, you know, designed in California, made in China. You know?
Yeah, so true, isn't it?
It's hilarious.
Maybe that's going to change soon, now that the Americans have got a new president.
Maybe, but we'll get into politics. Let's avoid politics. So yeah, so I have the same impression about fountain pen, that it makes writing more distinguished, and it kinda increase your focusness on writing. It makes you more focused on what you do. And when I switched, unfortunately, I switched to ball pen at some time in school because you know, we had to write what they were saying to us. They wanted us to make notes. And with fountain pen, I was unable to write so fast.
Yeah, of course.
With ball pen, I was ready to race.
Yeah, ball pen's good for jotting, which...
Yes, but you see, the end result was that my writing
the handwriting
style is ugly now, and I'm trying to work it out, you know, to make it better, you know, but it's really, really difficult to do it.
Well, when you're using a fountain pen journaling, you can, if you do it, you know, you don't have to be by yourself, but you can take time, write slower, and it'll be neater handwriting.
Yes.
And then when you need to write something quickly, switch to your ballpoint.
So that's why I came back to fountain pen, because it forces me to write slower and pay more attention. Why is that so important? So basically, we both have the same history about fountain pen. You know, where did it came from and why we like it. Maybe it's related to like childhood, you know, that it's a nice memory. But I'm still using. Basically, I came back a few years ago to it. Someone reminded me that, you know, that it's important. You know, it makes it better when you actually use fountain pen. And I'm also excited about, you know, inks. if you ever tried like inks, that have different shades.
Right. Yeah. Never thought about that.
Do you use cartridges?
Yeah, use cartridges. Yeah.
Try.
Of course.
Try like a bottle with ink as well.
Yeah. So I've actually got a bottle of ink and a fountain pen as a gift, but it's just in the drawer because to use it, I mean, it takes flipping forever.
Not forever. It takes some. It takes some time that you have to intake the ink to the pen.
Yeah, I think the one I've got. There's two ways to do it. You can either just dip the nib in the ink, or there's a cartridge that you suck the ink out of the what's it called, bottle into.
Yes. So I use cartridges. I actually have them here. I use cartridges.
That's it. The Parker cartridges.
Standard Parker cartridges. Quink. Washable. But actually,
what does it mean washable? You can wash it off.
Yes.
What, on the paper?
Not on the paper. If you
I'll get it on your hands.
If you spill it on your clothes or something,
right,
you can actually wash it.
Say.
So that's the thing, that the old inks they were nasty. If you get dirty, drop a little amount on your trousers.
On your school clothes.
you had to chuck them away.
When you was at school, did you ever used to do that on people?
Everyone was doing that. It was kind of fun for kids.
Yeah, of course, ruin someone's school shirt.
Yes. So basically, why? So we have explanation why on the logo there is a fountain pen.
That's it.
Journaling. So what exactly do you journaling about?
Well, I guess.
How was your day?
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? You write about the experiences you've had that day or over time. If you want to write about your thoughts and your emotions, you can also do that as well.
That's cool. I've never tried it, to be honest.
Right. Yeah. Journaling is a good way to get rid of trauma, apparently.
Oh, from your mind to the paper.
That's it.
I've heard it works. That's interesting. Well, basically what I do at the moment is more like a gratitude journal.
Yeah, gratitude.
And someone recommended that to me a few years ago. And you basically write down a date, what day is today, and just put at least 3 things that you're grateful for. They can be like very standard things. I don't know, roof over your head, meal on the table, etc., etc., etc. Wherever you feel gratitude for, and why fountain pen makes it more makes it better is because you have to pay more attention using a fountain pen. It makes more pleasurable to write as well.
Right.
Even if you don't have that memories, I've met a lot of people that they never used fountain pen ever in their life, and I even then I tell them, you know what, give it a try, get yourself like a medium nib, and give it a try. If you like it, maybe fine will be better for you. I use fine.
That's a good point. I've never paid attention to what type of nib I've got. I think I've currently got a fine nib, but I like the ink to be thicker. I think it'll be smoother.
I like it. I like it as thin as possible.
Really? Yeah. People are gonna think.
I mean, when you press it down, it actually deflects. Did you notice a little bit? The nib deflects.
Right.
So when you have those things that you dip in the bottle, you can do italic writing.
Oh yeah.
Like calligraphy.
Yeah, I've heard about this. Not really something I've paid too much attention to.
You have different sizes. So basically, the piece that goes on the paper, it can be wider. It can also deflect. I've seen the nibs that that they basically they wobbling like that, and you make some fancy letters. It looks really, really impressive, honestly. and it requires a lot of practice, you know.
It's a skill.
So yes, so even if you have a fine nib, you can still make it thick, but you know you have to juggle a little bit with a paper. You have to get yourself a paper that it's nice to use that paper with the fountain pen. So going back to journaling, so what I wanted to talk about is precisely not just journaling, but gratitude journaling. And how does it work? So when you, of course, you can be grateful for anything that happened during your day in your head, but you already know, because you've been journaling like that for a long time, that when you write it down, it's more powerful. It's on the paper. Yes.
Yeah. Just come out your head onto paper.
Yes. So it's the same with gratitude. When you write down what you're grateful for, and when you use fountain pen, it makes you you feel more grateful. You feel higher level of gratitude.
Right.
I can speak for myself. If I use ball pen, I'll just write it down as quick as possible. No emotions, nothing. But it's all about emotions. It's all about paying attention, you know. And that's why I do recommend using fountain pen, because it increases.
You put your heart into it.
Yes. And when you're writing it down on a daily basis, morning, evening, whatever suits you the most, whatever, the best time is, when you know that like before going to sleep, that, you don't have nothing to do after that. So you have time and you relax. I think evening is good time. So what is the mental outcome? Normally, when we go through the day,
right.
We pay attention, we're focused about things that we've got to do, to-do list, plan, schedule, whatever, whatever we do. And that's normal. But because of that lifestyle we have nowadays, we are being overly overloaded. Our brains are overloaded with amount of information, notification on your phone, television somewhere, commercial, overstimulated people everywhere. When you do gratitude, you're actually shifting your focusedness on what is good in your life. And instead of thinking like, oh, I don't have this, instead of staying in that energy of lacking, you're actually shifting your brain into what are you grateful for? What do you have? What good is in your life? So, oh, I have this, I have that. I'm grateful for this, And suddenly you starting noticing I'm quite successful in my life. I'm doing good, I've done so much today. So why should I be sad that, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that yet, I still struggle with that? No, you actually achieved a lot today. Write it down and be grateful. That's how it works. And then more you're grateful for what you have, more comes to your life. Did you notice something like that?
What is that, the whole manifestation thing?
Yeah, people call it like that, manifestation, law of attraction, etc., etc. And I found that information in many, many books. Like the recent book I've gone through, it's called Ask and It Is Given by Easter and Jerry Hicks. Did you read it?
I've seen a book titled Ask and It Is Given.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't remember who the author is, but I'm actually going to be there tomorrow. So if I remember, I'll have a look. What's the author?
Easter and Jerry Hicks.
Easter and Jerry Hicks.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So you've read the whole book?
Yeah, multiple times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, Asking It Is Given.
I would say I've got really attracted to it.
Yeah. I imagine it's a brilliant book. But Asking It Is Given is it's a verse from the Bible. You know that, don't you?
Yes.
Matthew 7:7.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I will tell you something interesting, because I also found that book in my native language, which is Polish. And the translation is wrong. Totally wrong. Because in Polish, also in the Bible is the same translation. It actually states ask... and it will be
Well,
and it will be given.
yeah.
So here's the thing: ask and it is given. Ask and it will be given.
Okay.
When it will be given.
Oh, that
See,
would be now,
somewhere in
right?
the future. Ask and it is given. It's here and now.
Ah, interesting.
So that's the difference. It's a dramatic difference. So in Polish language, a lot of books are translated wrong because there is a promise of the future, and it shifts your focusness towards the future,
right.
and it's wrong
When it should
because
be in the
there
present.
is no future. The past, it's already done. It doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, the past is only exists in your head. Does it still exist? So whatever happened yesterday, is it still here?
Well, no, it's gone. It's in
It's
the
gone.
past.
Exactly, it's in
Right.
your head, so it
Mhm.
doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So the only thing that exists is here and now.
There's a lot of stuff in my head.
And the future will be the outcome of here and now anyway.
Yeah.
So we see. So when you're focused on the future, what you effectively giving to yourself, you're giving to yourself a lot of anxieties
Anxiety.
because you are worried about tomorrow,
Yeah.
day after tomorrow, next year after. Oh, what's gonna be? Oh, politicians doing this. That will mean that it will be harder
Fortune
and
telling.
harder. So that's how it works, and that's why there's so many anxious people around us
Yeah.
because they are focused on the future.
Yeah. I hear that.
When you're focused on the past, you're giving yourself depression.
Because you can't change it.
Yes, because
And
you
if
keep,
you regret what happened, what
yes,
can
you,
you do?
you keep living in the past. You keep living the same things over and over and over
Mm.
again, and that's what makes you depressed.
Do you think it's good to remember the past, if whether that be past mistakes or even past successes, so you can be grateful for them as well? But
yes.
mistakes. Do you think it's important to remember past mistakes?
It depends which way. If it's like a bad experience or there's no good and bad actually. If it's experience that wasn't pleasant to you, first you have to stop judging it whether it was good or bad. It was just experience, and try to focus yourself on what can you learn from that experience.
And that's it.
So, example. So here and now, you're in a situation you need some solution, and you're looking for the answer. But you already had some similar experience in the past. So that's the only reason to get back to that past experience is in order to
Call upon the experience.
yes, you want to solve current problem or
That's it,
challenge,
yeah.
and that's the only way. That's the only reason you have to go back to the past. Otherwise, just stop memorizing the past because the past doesn't matter anymore.
Interesting.
That's how I see things, and something like that is also captured in many books. So yes. So going back to ask and it is given, it is mentioned, gratitude is mentioned over there, but it's not in the expansive way. So
Right.
what I wanted to talk about today is about starting doing like gratitude journaling. So all you need to have is the one that you like. Nice notebook that you're gonna like with nice cover. Mine is Make Dreams Happen. Nice pen that you enjoy to write. You can use ball pen, but ideally is when you get yourself a fountain pen because, like we said so far, it makes it better. And every evening, for example, or every morning, whichever suits you more, whenever you're calm, whenever it's quiet, whenever nobody's interrupting you, just write down at least 3 things that you're grateful for. And ask and it is given mention about it, but you see, what I'm talking about is more like a practical exercise. That when you start doing it, you will start noticing that something is changing in your life. And most scientists, they said that in order to create habits, you need about 3 weeks, 21 days.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds about right. So whoever is watching that now, get yourself a challenge. Get yourself a
21
nice
days.
notebook,
Yeah.
nice pen, ideally fountain pen, and start writing gratitude every day for at least 21 days, and then go back to this video, drop the comment,
That's it.
and tell us, how it,
Panned out.
affected your life.
So what about writing in the morning a number of things that you would like to happen throughout the day that you would be grateful for, and then coming back to it at the end of the day? And
But there
write-
is a conditioning that you would be grateful. So if it won't happen, you won't be grateful for it.
Well, you can write about that, can't you?
I was actually heading towards it. So you would like something to happen. So okay, so let's call it manifestation, because that's what entire world is calling that. So something like this.
Yeah.
So okay, I've actually already tried it before I get to asking it is given, and the reason why I've gone through asking it is given 5-6 times already is because I already knew that, I already did that multiple times in my life, but I didn't understand that, and that book explained it to me, how it works
Right.
and why it works.
Yeah.
So using the same journal, that's like a life hack. So it's like on top of everything we've been talking about so far. This is like a life hack. You can actually be grateful for experience, things, objects, whatever you desire. You can be grateful for something that you don't have yet, you didn't experience yet. You can be grateful that, I'm so grateful for that beautiful partnership, for that beautiful girl that I've met, and we are together now, and we love each other.
Right.
I'm grateful for that beautiful car I'm driving, But you may say like, hold on, I don't have it.
Okay.
Okay, I know. That's the life hack. Imagine that you have it already. Here and now, you have it. Close your eyes, meditate for 5 minutes,
Yeah.
a day. Write it down, after all these things that you are grateful for, somewhere at the end, additionally, you can be grateful for something you don't have. That's something that didn't happen yet in your life.
Right.
And I can guarantee you it will happen. But yes, you have to put some action.
That's it. Massive action. When you say some action, is that okay? How much?
So,
And is action more? Well, there's two questions. One is how much, but is action more important than the dreaming about it?
a little bit of action. Very important is desire. Very important is to believe that you already have what you desire.
Right.
That's very so visualization.
Visualization.
Sorry for.
Say it in Polish.
Basically, it's very important. You have to visualize what do you want. You have to have it in your head. You have to believe that you already have it. Write it down. That will make it more powerful. It will make you more convinced that you already have it. Keep being grateful for that, but on top of that, put some effort. And I will give you an example. So let's say you want to meet a nice girl.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, but where do you spend your time? Sitting at home,
That's
working?
it, in your bedroom.
So how do you expect to meet someone? You have to go out, yeah. You have to go to the cafe. You have to go to maybe pub, maybe
Nightclub.
club. I do not recommend club because you won't find a wife material over there.
Well,
very rarely.
It depends what you're looking for, though, right?
Exactly. So you see, you have to think what you're looking for, and what is the highest potential to find in a certain places, So this is your action. Another example: you want a nice car. Let's say you want Audi.
German, yeah, 100% German.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because I know a lot of jokes about Audi.
Go on then, tell me what.
No, I don't want to offend anyone. It's very offensive, the one that is sticking in my head.
Okay.
Very offensive.
Alright.
Maybe in the future I will say, but let's say you want nice Audi. My neighbor have Audi RS. Very, very nice. And even though I don't like German cars in general, car is nice. Okay, so you want the car. How much is the car? Most people will respond, "Oh, that car is a lot of money." How much?
60 grand.
So you check. You go online. Oh, it's 60 grand.
Yeah.
Is it a lot of money for you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's a lot of money. Can you get that? You don't know. Maybe there is alternative option of payment. You don't have that money now, yeah? What else? How else you can pay for it? Well, I've got a job. Well, you have hire purchase, you have lease, you have PCP, loads of
Different
options,
yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm eligible to one of them. Let's say I'm employed. Well, I can easily get lease then because I don't pay 60 grand.
Yeah, that's it.
In 4 years, how much that car will devaluate? That's how they calculate lease. 50%, let's say. So you will actually pay for 50% of the car in 4 years.
Yeah.
So if car is 60 grand, it will cost you 30 grand over the 4 years. Many people, will tell you that it's stupid to take a loan for a car, but it makes you happy. And you are aware that you will pay monthly payments for it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a good option for you. You don't know. You have to go through all options. So you see, this is the action. You look for possibilities.
Right.
You can make a different decision. I don't want any finance. I want to have 60 grand. Okay. How are you going to make 60 grand? Through my employment. Let's say I'm doing 40k a year. Minus taxes, 30, let's say. How long will it take you to buy yourself that 60k car? It will take a couple years at least. I don't want to wait. I will lose my desire.
No other expenditure.
Okay, I want to start a business. What kind of business? Etc. You see, this is the process. This is the process you have to go through. How can you get what you want?
Right, you got a plan. All the different options.
And gratitude, desire, will make it really easy and effortless. Very simple. When I wanted my dream car, it took me 2 weeks to get it.
Yeah.
2 weeks. From creating that desire. Honestly. I was looking for a car, but my daughter asked me, "Daddy, why can't we have this one?" Who said we can't? But it's expensive.
And is that the car that you've got now?
Yes, and I asked her, "What does it mean expensive?" I don't know. Well, she was like 8-year-old at the time, or 7. So you see, I was actually teaching her and myself straight away, because you see, my mindset is slightly different, and it may sound from outside like, "Why are you taking it offensive?" I'm not. I'm just questioning things, What does it mean? Who said I can't have it? Who said it's too expensive? You see where I'm heading?
I do, yeah.
If you believe that something is way too expensive for you, you're diminishing your desire.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You don't believe that you can get it.
Yeah, because there's already, what's it called now? Doubt. There's already doubt.
Yes.
Lack of belief.
So we see, you have to believe that you can get it.
Yeah.
In order to help yourself believing, increasing that desire and belief into whatever you desire, you basically have to put a little bit of action. Like I say, when you buy a car, you can find multiple ways of having what you desire. Yeah? There's so many ways. You can rent it for a week if that's what you want. You want to just have fun for a week and just and that's it for you. That's enough. You can rent yourself Lambo, have fun for a week, but you can also have it. You can own it. You can purchase it in cash, 100%. How are you gonna do it? Write a plan.
So if someone wants a new car, how does writing "I am grateful for" whatever help them get the car?
Well, like I say, it increased the confidence that you can get it.
All right. So you wanted a new car, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So you wrote down "I am grateful for"
the Audi, 60k Audi, RS 5, 6, 7, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever RS is available with.
Interesting. Yeah.
And to boost your desire, what color would you like? What color is your Bugatti? Who said that? What color is your RS? Yeah,
Andrew Tate.
Yeah, that was hilarious. One of the best quotes ever.
Well, who did he say that to? Or is that just something he says?
Oh no, it was like he bought himself a Bugatti, Bugatti, and people were criticizing the color because it's like copper color.
Right.
For me, hot. I like that color. So I like reds, yellows, oranges, browns. That's my colors, and that brownish copper brown. It's actually hot to me. So basically, many people were criticizing that, I don't like the color. Color is this, color is that. Could be better color, could be black, could be silver, whatever. Everyone has his own preference. So in response, he said, okay, so I bought the Bugatti, and it is as it is, But what color is your Bugatti?
Well,
very triggering, yeah?
Yeah.
So learn from the best. He knows
great.
exactly how to grab the attention, of the audience, how to become popular, and many people, get to that, very emotionally. Like, what do you mean? What color is